Hey everyone, today we're diving into a piece of tech that's kind of quietly powering the whole AI revolution. And no, it's not the model, it's not some new algorithm, it's this really critical piece of infrastructure called a feature store. So let's pull back the curtain and really look at the engine that's making modern AI actually work. So let's just start with the big one, the massive question that I know keeps a lot of tech leaders up at night. You've got these brilliant data scientists, you've got amazing models, but a shocking number of AI projects, they just never make it out of the lab. They never get into the real world. So why? Why is that? Well, the answer is it's usually not what you think. It's almost never about the fancy AI model itself. It's about the plumbing. Yeah, the complex, totally unglamorous, but absolutely essential data infrastructure you need to support that model when it's live. And that leads us right into our first section here, AI's production problem. This is where you can really see that disconnect between the world of data, which, often moves in these big, slow batches, and the world of machine learning, which needs to make decisions in, like, milliseconds.
Okay, so here's the core issue. Modern businesses, they don't just want reports anymore. They want AI-driven decisions, recommendations, predictions, fraud alerts, all happening live right inside their applications. And trying to bridge that gap from a mountain of raw data to a split-second decision, that is a massive, massive engineering challenge.
I mean, if you look at a typical AI workflow, it seems pretty straightforward, right? Raw data comes in, it gets cleaned up, and then data scientists do this thing called feature engineering, which is this crucial and honestly often painstaking art of turning that raw data into predictive signals. It's only after all that that a model can finally be trained and deployed. And the whole time, behind the scenes, you've got data engineers as the real heroes, building these incredibly complex pipelines just to make sure all that data flows reliably.
So how in the world do we solve this big plumbing problem? Well, that brings us right to section 2, the feature store solution. This is the piece of the puzzle designed to be that missing link.
So, what exactly is a feature store? At its heart, it's a central hub built specifically to manage all those valuable engineered features. It doesn't just store them, it versions them, it organizes them, and it makes them available for two critical jobs: training new models with old data and making live predictions with fresh data. It really becomes the single source of truth for your model's intelligence.
And the benefits of this are just huge. I mean, first, by creating this central library, you stop every data scientist from reinventing the wheel over and over again. It also guarantees consistency, which solves this huge, frustrating class of bugs where the training data doesn't match the live data. Plus, it's designed from the ground up to handle both historical batch data and live streaming data. And when you put all of that together, you finally unlock the speed and reliability you need for true real-time AI.
I absolutely love this analogy. Think of a feature store like the central pantry in a professional kitchen. Any chef, or in our case, any machine learning model, can just walk up and instantly grab prepped high-quality, totally consistent ingredients, those are our features, to cook up a perfect dish or a prediction every single time. No more running to the store for every single meal. It's just ready to go. All right, so we get why we need it. Now let's get into section 3 and actually look under the hood at how a feature store really works. This slide really gets at a key idea, this dual nature of how data flows. See, on one side, you have batch features. These are calculated over huge historical data sets. Maybe they get updated once a day. But on the other side, you've got real-time features coming from streaming sources, like user clicks, updating in milliseconds. The real magic of the feature store is its ability to blend both of those together, serving up a complete, up-to-the-millisecond picture to the ML model whenever it asks for it. Okay, let's make this way more concrete. Take a look at this table. For every customer, we've already calculated features like how many days it's been since their last purchase, what their average spend is, and maybe a segment they belong to, like loyal or churn risk. These are those high-quality, prepped ingredients ready to be used by our models. And here is the really crucial point. These features are reusable assets. The exact same set of high-quality ingredients can power a whole bunch of different applications. A churn model can use this data to see that customer 205 is probably about to leave, while a recommendation engine uses it to suggest new products to customer 101. That reusability is where you get incredible efficiency and create so much business value. And that leads us perfectly into probably the most exciting application: real-time AI in action. This is where the speed and the consistency of a feature store just truly shine. So let's take fraud detection. Picture this:
the moment you swipe your credit card, a stream of data hits the feature store. It instantly combines that new transaction data with all of your historical features, like your average spend, to create a complete picture of you right now. Then, an ML model scores that transaction for fraud, and a decision is made to either approve or decline it.
And that entire incredibly complex process, from the swipe of your card to the final decision, has to happen in under half a second, less than 500 milliseconds. That is the kind of mind-boggling speed we are talking about, and it's something that's only possible when you have this kind of specialized infrastructure in place. Pulling this off means you have to meet this incredibly strict set of demands. You have to have that sub-second latency, otherwise the user experience is terrible. You need absolute perfect consistency between the historical data the model trained on and the live data it's seeing now. If they don't match, your predictions are just garbage. And of course, you need these robust, constantly monitored pipelines, because in a real-time system like this, there is just zero room for error. Okay, so for our final section, let's zoom out a bit and talk about building the AI factory. Because a feature store, as important as it is really just one part of a much bigger ecosystem. A true production-grade AI system isn't just a feature store. It's more like a whole factory with different specialized stations. You need scalable storage for terabytes of data. You need versioning for everything, data, code, models, so you can reproduce your results. You need pipeline automation to handle all the complexity. And critically, you need constant monitoring to catch things like model drift, which is when your model slowly gets worse over time because the real world has changed. And here, you can see exactly where the feature store fits into a modern MLOps stack. You've got data coming in through tools like Kafka. It gets processed at a massive scale using engines like Spark. Then, the feature store, using tools like Feast or Tekton, acts as that central hub we've been talking about. And finally, the models are served up and tracked, all while tools like Airflow are coordinating the whole complex dance. The feature store is really the critical connective tissue that links the raw data side to the live model side. And this, right here, is the ultimate takeaway. Truly successful, impactful AI isn't some magic trick performed by one brilliant model. It is an engineering discipline. It's about building a factory that can reliably and repeatedly turn raw data into intelligent actions day in and day out. So, let's just recap the big ideas real quick. Feature stores are the engine that makes real-time ML actually possible. Data engineers are absolutely central to making AI work in the real world. You can't just deploy a model and forget about it. It needs constant monitoring. And the future of all this is being built on combining massive historical data with real-time streaming data. Which leaves us with one final thought. As AI gets baked into every single product we use, the real question isn't just about how good your models are, it's about your plumbing. So, is your infrastructure ready for the demands of real-time AI?